Hello.
I want you to
Oh.
ponder these four questions. Here's the first one, and that's why. Why pay the price? Why work this hard? Why go this far? Why try to learn this much? Why develop yourself to the full? Why try to become all that you can possibly become? That's a good question, why? And you're the only one personally that can answer that question for yourself. You've got to have your own list of whys. Here's what I want you to do when you go home after you've left this extravaganza. Work on your list of whys. One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why. In leadership training, here's what we learn. If the why is powerful, the how is easy. Now, here's number two. The first question to ponder when you go home is why. Here's another good answer to why. It's the second question. Why not? Why not see how much you can earn? Why not see how much you can learn? Why not see how many skills you can develop? Why not see what kind of person you can become? Why not see what kind of influence you can have? Why not see how many people you can rescue from oblivion? I want you to take that personal. Why not? Why not? Now, here's number three. Why not you? I wish I could say that to each of you individually, but it would take a couple of lifetimes to sit down and talk with each of you individually. But I want you to take it personal. And my personal question to you is why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family. Nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you? And I'm here to say that I'm ready to pledge my support to make your personal dreams come true. I ask the question, why not you? But I'm not going to ask it and just walk away. I'm going to ask it and walk with you. And now here's my last question. My very last question on the questions to ponder is why not now? There never was a better time. Take this dream and not let it die. Take this dream and give it life. Take this dream and breathe into it your own personal spirit until finally it becomes a flame that burns around the whole world. Let's go do it now.
All right, welcome to Side Hustle School Week 1, where we're going to ask you why, but we're going to walk with you. So my question to you is, why are you here? Pop in the chat, why? Pop in the chat, why are you here, Week 1? Good to see so many familiar faces. What's up, Fee? Lana? Franny? Welcome to all the new people. It's my time. It's my time. Accountability, endless learning, community, accountability, laugh. Why not you, Claude? To be close to the fire, it's my time. Yes, I am sick of myself and self-sabotage. Ooh, that one deserves a comment. Ooh. Become the best me? Yes. Yes. To learn new things? Yes. More action? Yes. Because remaining a stay-at-home mum is a dream job? Yes. Chance to learn something I don't know about? Yes. Can't learn it if you don't show up, so well done. Get this ball rolling. Let's go. Let's go now. Okay, pop in the chat. Who was that was on the screen? You don't want a normal life. I like it. Who was on the screen? Jim Rohn. Yes. Who did he mentor?
Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins. Indeed, he did. The granddaddy of personal development. So, why are you here is the topic of today's Side Hustle School. But welcome to everybody. We've got 41 start the school, or 39 because we're two. So we have 39 in this particular Side Hustle School, which is wonderful. And of course, you get the most juice when you show up. So well done to all 23 of you who have showed up today to get the juice. It is recorded. The replays will be in the Facebook group. All the communication will be pretty much in there and in your WhatsApp. So turn your WhatsApp notifications to on. Check your emails. Check the Facebook group every day and play at 100% because it's only 6 weeks. Then we're done. If you can't show up for 6 weeks, the dream will die. So, learn what you got, how to go from the guru. Thanks, Gary. We'll get there. We all started on a call like this, very call, in that very bed in 2014 with a guy that was not as exciting, but we still love him. And he was learning, and we were learning. And thankfully, he learned, and we learned at the same time. And we're now financially independent. So we're very appreciative and thankful that we showed up to that webinar on the bed in 2014. But what was interesting was we didn't just go to one of those. They were called at the time Millionaire in Action. MIA it was called. Was it MIA? MIT, Millionaire in Training. And this particular chap, who's become a great friend and business colleague for many, many years, 10 years, that was run about 3 or 4 times a year. And what's interesting about that Millionaire in Training is we always showed up to it, but we always took new people to it. In and out, every time, until we had a team so big that we had to go run our own. So, my suggestion to you would be make this not your last side hustle school. If you want to do what I'm doing right now, which you should all, well, some of you may have this in your why wheelhouse. I want to run a call like this as seamless and easy and as, with no pants like Lloyd does. And if you want to do that, then you got to show up a lot to learn how I'm doing it. Okay, see how I'm talking. Like you got to show up if you want to model people. Okay, so I think that's one of the lessons we learned is go to the events online, offline, and look at how the trainer's training. Just adopt things of how they're talking. Like adopt the style, and the person with the microphone makes the money in any industry. So if you don't show up just to learn new skills, which you ought to, then learn what makes them special to be able to do this. What's going on? So that's what we did. And I'm only just suggesting you walk the same path if you want the same things. So we've got lots to get through. So get excited. Bring a pad and paper and pen and probably your iPhone as well. And get ready to take notes because we're going to learn a lot in the next 6 weeks. You're going to drink from a fire hose. And I mean, no apologies for that. It's just the way it is. So your learning curve is going to be quite substantial and steep, but eventually it'll peter out. Now, what is cool is there's people on this call that have been around for a long while. They've made 6 figures and they're still here showing up. So I saw Franny sneak in there, which is awesome to see. And she's quite the leader. And she's here now with Side Hustle School. She's had 3 babies in that time frame too. And so, which is awesome. So good to see Franny on here as well. And Katrina. It must be Katrina's, I don't know, whatever. How many side hustle schools have you done over the years? So I am going to share my screen again. I just made a mistake there, but okay, here we go. Got all these presentations we're working on here. So that's not that one. Is it that one? Let me have a think about it.
No, it's not that one.
Here we go. Rightio. Here we go. All right. So we're at week 1, and you can, by the way, you can share things to your stories. You can. It's not private. You can publicize this on social media. We're going to do a lot of social media. And so if you came here to learn that, good, because you can't build businesses now you can't build almost all businesses now without social media. So don't think of it as social media. Think of it as an advertising platform like TV. Just think of it as TV that you don't have to pay for. Okay. So Side Hustle School week 1, buckle up. Why are you here? So we asked you guys why, which you were kindly shared in the chat, which is great, but keep that. Keep those thoughts because we're going to do an exercise in a minute to really unpack that. This is my why. We did this. My why was to ensure my fiance at the time, which is Leisha, now my wife, no longer had to ask for annual leave, right? Like 4 weeks a year. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. Retire herself from a 9 to 5 job where her skills and talents are wasted every day to ensure that I no longer have to work in my current business every Saturday or write business to create an income each and every month and year. So I was in sales and I was just like, had to make another sale. I was like, there must be a way where I can generate recurring income. To help our friends create financial freedom in their lives, travel whenever we please. That's a bit of a curse now. We don't want to travel anymore. That was good. Have a fulfilling mission on this earth to genuinely help people transform their bodies and their lives through financial freedom. So we wanted to do all those things. Now, what's interesting about that is that I found this in an old email archive a couple of years ago, And it was great to realize that all of that ambition and fire inside of us, eventually we achieved this because we wrote it down, we told the universe, we showed up. And it wasn't overnight. We showed up a lot, and we would fly to Sydney uh, and Melbourne just for a day's training and fly back. We did that so much. We've flown to Europe many times on a whim, on a one person who's over there to, who wants it. And we've gone, I stayed at a lady's house for 5 days to teach her and her team how to build the business. We've done launch parties in every single place you could possibly think of. So we really have got after this thing. And once you build this and scale this, you do have a level of, peace that comes with it. But we really got after it. So I'd encourage you to really get after it. So part of the part of kind of unpacking your why or what you want is to envision it. So you can create like a mind movie in your head of what you want. Now, these are some actual examples of what we call our vision board. This became popular with a book and a movie called The Secret. And the secret is that if you manifest something in your mind and you think about it a lot and you voice it and you write it and you get clear on it, then the universe somehow conspires to help you. When I first heard about this, I thought it was very witchcrafty and woo-woo, and I'm not that type of guy. I'm more of an engineer's brain, so I'm like 1 + 1 is 2. What the heck's going on? So, but you know what? I surrendered to the process of just it was fun just to rethink for a minute. And what was amazing is on the left here, this vision board that we put together about why do we want to do this isogenics business? What's really driving us here? What do we want? Of course, we want extra money. We want more skills. We want to craft something that gives us more freedom to do these cool things. Go to Uluru, go to this bar, go to Cabo, Bora Bora, become millionaires in the company, spend time with family, hang out with David T.S. Wood, one of our mentors, speak on stage together. And what's cool about this is that one came true. That one came true. That one came true. That one came. We won a trip through us Jenks to Bora Bora. We became millionaire number 357 in the company, I think. Um, we spent a lot of time with family, and we always hang out with our dogs every single day. We don't need to leave them to go anywhere. So all these things here on this board, just about all of them anyway, came true. So once we ticked off a lot of those, we went and created another one. A lot of these things came true too. We have a white Range Rover. We've been to that place. We've actually been. Oh, we've won that award. It's on the wall over there behind me. You can see that. There it is there. And we're still ticking some of these. This is our, one of our latest vision boards. So these do work. It just gives you something to kind of like, you should put this up in your bathroom and look at it each day, right? So this is what the end result of that is we're living this vision board now, so to speak. So we did a new one recently, which is kind of cool. So this is what we're going to do next. This is all kind of what we want. It's getting smaller and smaller. We're pretty fulfilled, but it's nice to have stuff. And we're not even externally motivated. I think one of the things you can't put on a vision board is this morning I woke up with Alicia and we wake up when we finish sleeping, and which is wonderful. And I just said to her, hey, don't we live an awesome life that on a Monday we just have no stress? Like we have things going on. We have we're run 4 businesses. It's not like we're sitting on our laurels and we run a portfolio. And we have lots of big family locally. So we've always got birthdays and catch-ups. My brother's flown into town, catching them in the morning. So there's always things going on. We're running multiple events at any one point in time, but we're just doing it in a way that's designed. So it's not reactive and it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, holy fuck, like it's not just out of puff, so to speak. So it's very diligently planned. And I think you can't put deciding what you want to do for the day or the week on a vision board. It's the choice. And that's really what we really wanted when we started this business. We wanted more choice. And if that's what you want, then you can get it here. So financial choice, financial flexibility. So here's what we're going to do now. Just grab your pen and paper. How many of you have printed out your workbook? How many printed out the workbook? Anyone? Let me have a look here. See if this is effective or not. Who printed out the workbook? Okay. 3, 4 of you. Okay. So, well, it will be helpful to do it because when you put pen to paper, your thoughts become tangible things. They become ink written, and it's like tangible then. So it would be effective to have your workbook. We have it there so you can use it throughout the 6 weeks. So print it if you haven't done it. It's nice to have something physical, right? So here's what we're going to do. If you don't have the workbook, then just keep an eye on these questions and take the notes. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to answer these questions. What is the main reason you decided to start a side hustle? And how do you envision it changing your life the next 6 to 12 months? What is the main reason you decided to start this side hustle with Isagenix with us? And how do you envision it changing your life the next 6 to 12 months? Okay, that's the first one. Then, what specific goals do you hope to achieve through your side hustle? How will this help your dreams and aspirations? What are 3 specific goals? So it's just getting a bit more clear on the specific goals. So you have a vision, main reasons, I guess your why, and then the goals. So if you just complete that, we'll give you, a couple of minutes just to quietly complete that. Write it down, get very clear on it before we do the next part. When you have finished, just raise your hand so I can see a few of you have already finished. Okay, we'll give you 30 seconds. All right, finished? Hands up if you're finished. Excellent, fantastic, wonderful. Here's what we're going to do now, okay? But before we do this, I'm going to take a picture because we've lost a lot of good men out there and women in this next part, okay? So I'm going to take a photo just so we can see who dies. We want to remember them and pray for them that they find their dreams because this is where they quit. So ready? I know it's going to be wild. You've been wondering what's going to happen. So part of this whole thing about side hustles and making money is that people don't realize you have to talk to people. Huh. How inconvenient. And so if you need to talk to people, you need to find out their pain, what they need, where the gap is, and you have a solution for them. You need to offer it. They need to say yes. You then can do the exchange of value with the product you have, and then you get paid, right? And so that's business. It's not people in an office with staff and overheads and leases, not that. Business is exchanging something for money, value for money. Okay. And you have to find people to do that with, which you're going to learn in this whole 6 weeks. So this is the first test to see how strong your resolve is. So we're going to talk to other people. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you into what's called breakout rooms. That's a small room on Zoom where you get to interact with others, and it means you have to talk. Now, if you're driving or you're cooking or you're having sex or whatever you're doing behind those cameras that aren't even on, then you are welcome to and encouraged to, I would say, turn your camera on. Maybe put your clothes on if you're naked and just buckle up and get ready to chat. Because what we want to do when you come to this is not just be a spectator. If you want to spectate at life, you are not going to live a dream life. Okay? Spectators don't win. So if you want to participate, we'd encourage it. So how to participate is be ready to go every time you come on this call each week because we're going to interact and you're going to meet people. Okay? So here we go. We're going to do 7 breakout rooms. And the whole idea of the breakout room is to discuss with each other and share with each other the answers to those questions you just wrote down. That's all you need to do. About 30 seconds each. Please don't tell them your life story, where you were born, where you grew up, what your favorite color is, and your shoe size. No one cares. Right now, just share with them what you wrote down and move on to the next person. Okay? It's going to be clunky and awkward, which is what we love. So have fun in there, and hopefully we see you all back. But before we do that, we're going to take a photo. Ready? On the count of 3, give me your best Japanese tourist. 1, 2, 2.5, 2 and 3. Okay, 3. Okay, cool. All right, we have, oh shit, did I do that right? Full screen, yeah. We have evidence that of who's going to die and who's going to come back. All right, so we'll do this. Breakout rooms ready. 7 rooms. And count of 3. Network. Now, wait, if you get stuck or you can't get back in, just come back into the main room in about 3 minutes, okay? Just don't freak out. And just, if you can message Alicia or myself if you get fully stuck out, okay? Just it happens. I know Danny's on the call. It happens to her every single week in one of our other programs. I think I got you, Katrina. Hey, Gosia. Do you see a button you push? Oh, yep. Casey, you good? She looks like she's frozen, which means she's probably good. Let's have a look, see who's alone here in the breakouts. Oh, everyone's got a home.
Lana's alone because she's
Oh,
with Claude's AI
like
note
that.
taker. So
Okay,
it's Lana.
I'm just moving her. Done.
Yeah. I think everyone else is all good.
Okay. All right, welcome back to the main room. Look at all these overachievers getting it done, getting back. We'll just wait for the others to join us. See how many we lost. Take a head count, body count, I should say. How you going, Danny?
I'm good. How are you? I
I'm
don't know. I'm
dynamic.
not. No, I'm not.
Hey, Gosia.
Okay. Do you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, we're back.
I'm excellent. Thank you very much for asking. All right, here we go. We're back. So let's do this then. Give me some shout outs. What did someone share? What was something unusual or interesting that someone shared, or who was inspired in their group by someone's answers? Great. So give me your own or someone else's perhaps in your group. What came up?
Yeah, I'll chuck it in there, Lloydie.
Yeah, chuck it
Um,
away as.
um, got to find out from Franny that she's keen to be volunteering at a high school. So having, making it income offline or, in the side hustle will enable her to be able to give her time to doing something like that as well as, looking after the tribe that she's developing. So,
Right, so she's
yeah,
trying to get away from the kid by going a place
Mm.
of more kids. I don't know if
For
that's a
free.
strategy. For free, yeah. I want more. That's awesome. There you go. Love it. Yeah, get the options, right? The option to do what you want to do. So good. Great. Who else? Come off mute and share with me.
All right, I'll go. So I got really inspired by a guy in our group. He's doing some. He's really he feels fear of doing something new and something that he hasn't done before, and I feel that's really inspiring to act
Uh-huh.
in fear and to do something that
Great.
you've never done before and just
Uh-huh.
ready. I love that.
Great. Who was it?
I don't know. Should I shout him out?
That
Yeah.
was me.
Yeah. Chucky Mun. Yeah, go,
That was
Jan.
me.
Great. Excellent.
Shitting myself about social media.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, that's normal. Anyone else shitting their pants about social media? Just see if you're in good company here. There's a couple of you guys. One, two, three, four,
Always.
five, six, seven. Yeah, that's normal. That's okay. It's not about social media. It's just about people judging you and you worried about that, I suppose. And that's normal too. So that's all good. Well done. So how many of you are doing something that scares you already? That's good. Right. Great. Excellent. Okay. Let's do one more. What else? What else did someone hear or listen to or wants to share? If you've popped it in the chat, just come off and unmute and share.
I love that Corey mentioned doing this anyway, despite overwhelm and what might pop up in life, because that just always happens.
Yes.
Already aware of it, and I love that.
Yeah, totally. One of the things they don't teach you at Success School, well, because we don't often go there because it doesn't exist. But if you were to go to Success School, one of the lessons would be exactly what Franny just mentioned about showing up in spite of all the obstacles and challenges going on. So, the old saying, like you can't wait for clear skies, you've got to learn to dance in the rain. So it's a bit like that. It's a lot like that. It kind of doesn't stop. You have to kind of just do it, like the power of now. Like there's all these reasons why not. There will be. And the reason why you're here is because you listen to the reason why instead of the reason why not. So yeah, what Katrina always says, the fire inside of you must burn brighter than the fires around you. And most people have got, hey, we all got fires around us. Okay? Going sick, people, family members dying, like there's a lot of shit that goes on in life. What did someone say to us once? Life's. And life's gonna keep lifing. And there's all these things, whether you're sick or like all sorts of shit happens. And though you get this whisper like, yeah, all this is happening to you, and it's called terminal uniqueness. One of our trainers trained us once, and he called it terminal uniqueness. You're terminally unique. Well, it's okay for you because yeah, blah 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 blah. But with me, I've got all these things. I've got 47 cats and da da da. One of them sick, and well, I'm from a small town and I have no mouth, and you've got, it doesn't make damn difference, right? You're not terminally unique. Despite what school taught you, you're not special. We all have these fires burning around us, okay? Yes, some are dealt different hands, but I saw a guy the other day flip and climb Mount Everest with no legs. No legs. What? Yes. And then someone commented below, yeah, and said, yeah, he did that because if I did it, my legs would hurt. So he has an advantage. Hey, it's glass half full, glass empty, but that's a real story of a guy that did that. So I did save the picture, yes. Not of that, of us. Okay, so there's always going to be excuses. All right, so great, excellent. Okay, we'll move on to the next part. We'll do some housekeeping, then move to the training. Okay, so here we go. All right. Oh, shivers. Why did this come out like this? Ah, okay. There we go. So here we go. Side hustle, how it works. Firstly, if you haven't done so, complete all steps in the featured post. Okay. If you can't do big things, do small things well. And so how you do one thing is how you do everything, how you approach this very small piece of text and just read it and execute on it. And how you do that is how you'll do most things. So you can see those with the backgrounds on their screen would have done all the steps because step 5 is to download your virtual background. So just execute on all those so you're fully like engaged, you know what's happening, you've scheduled the times in your diary, you know the Zoom link, you got your workbook, you're connected with your battle team, right? It only takes one great relationship to be developed to really build a big business. And so you've got all these wonderful connections. There's 29 people in this room. If you can just identify one great relationship and friendship in this and hold each other accountable, that cord will be difficult to break. But if you're just by yourself and if you don't engage the world, don't wait for the world to engage you. You must engage the world. Engage other people in this group. Play big in the Facebook group. Comment on everyone else's stuff. Really just showcase that you're here, that you've arrived, right? Show us that you're the most popular one in this group by playing loudly. Weekly training calls will be on the same time, same place each week. Workbooks available, print it out, bring it. Weekly homework that we set for homework tasks. It's very imperative that you do the homework. It's not like maths, so don't freak out. It's not going to tell you to go and do algebra. It's homework that's going to get you into action because despite what people think, learning is not a good way to learn. In fact, learning is a terrible way to learn. Like, I'm learning this week. I'm like, well, stop learning and start doing. Doing will always help you learn way faster. Okay. So, just make sure you do the do. You'll learn a lot faster. 1 hour in the field of doing in action is worth 20 hours in a book. Battle teams. You're all in a battle team. You'll know which battle teams you are because Alicia put you all in teams here and you're in a battle team. So open a Facebook group messenger chat with your battle team and chat with each other, participate, hold each other accountable. You know, when there's events on next year, you'll know someone at the events. You can come along together. So really get to know each other. Week 5 of Side Hustle School is actually a biohacking masterclass. It's where we showcase the products and we put that live masterclass on that particular week. We do a few of them that week. We do that on purpose so that you've got an event, an online Zoom webinar event, so that you can actually outreach to people in the training and bring them along to it. And those who have people on that masterclass will be the ones who will probably graduate. So because part of network marketing is showing up and using the products yourself and getting results, but then it's showing someone else about the products or the income opportunity, right? That's all it is. It's like how many people are on that masterclass? How many people are on the next masterclass? How many people you bring into Side Hustle School next? Those are the only numbers that matter. So if you are serious about this, then make sure you have that scheduled that week 5 is the Biohack Masterclass to help you facilitate your first customer enrollments. Week 6, Side Hustle School is graduation. We do the training, but then we do a graduation ceremony. We always give away the valedictorian, the one that really graduates with honors, the number 1 student of the series. And so if you want to learn how to graduate from Side Hustle School, knowing that you've done the training, you've showed up and you've executed, then you really must get 2 new customers, okay? 2 new customers. You must enroll 2 new customers to graduate. Between now and the next 6 weeks, if you enroll 2 customers, you have graduated, okay? So if that puts pressure on you, wonderful. That's what we want because our best comes out when we're under pressure, when we have a goal, okay? So if you had 5 people come to the Biohack Masterclass, you'd probably get your 2 customers. That gives you a bit of an indication of numbers. And if you invited 10, 5 might show up. If you invited 20, 5 might show up. So if that gives you an indication of how many you might want to invite, that will give you some numbers to work towards as well. Okay, now the valedictorian will get a hoodie. This is a limited edition Team Eagle hoodie. If you see someone wearing this, it means they're amazing, and go up and give them a, I don't know, high five, and then ask them what their best tip is to how they became great at this business. You can see Shane and Shay here on the left, Aaron and Kylie there with their hoodies, one of our events we give away. We'll ship this out to you. If we can give it to you at an event, we will. at a live event. If not, we will actually send it to you. So, yes, the Team Eagle hoodie is available for those that become valedictorian. Okay, photo time. We did that. So on to network marketing. Well, I'm not going to spend much time on this because we covered this in the webinar. Okay, but the reason why network marketing is great is because it's flexible. There's low startup costs. All the startup costs required, you guys have now already paid. And lo and behold, you'll eat some of it, a lot of it, in fact. So that's great. Recurring income, you learn to do that when your customers reorder, or if your customers turn around and enroll someone else, you will get paid some sort of recurring income stream. Okay. Personal growth, we've all grown because of being in this community. Community. People do things when they're in a supportive, vibrant, positive community. There's leverage. So, for example, if I was to enroll, in fact, we enrolled Alicia's sister, Melissa. Melissa enrolled Franny, who's on now. Franny's enrolled, hundreds of people, and Franny enrolled Shay, and Shay and Shane have now got. I think Casey's on here. I think that she was enrolled by them. So there's leverage in that. So like if Casey gets some enrollments, it flows up to us. It flows up to Shane and Shay, Franny, Melissa, then us. Okay. So there's a lot of leverage to be had if you do this business correctly. The challenges of network marketing are the initial effort because you have to get the Challenger's space shuttle off the ground. I don't know if you guys know this, but I think the statistics, I've got to double check with ChatGPT, but I think it's 98% of the fuel that's used in the old shuttle to get it off the ground. To get it 2 inches off the ground, it uses 98% of its fuel. So yes, there's a huge amount of initial effort, but when you're actually doing the effort, you're learning the skills. Okay. Whenever I've done something in my life and not been paid much or not been paid at all for the thing that I did and exerted energy and learnt new things and kind of got sweaty armpits when I did it because I was scared, I learned and forged new skills. So you don't often get paid for the skills you forge. Okay. You will get rejected, although the way we craft and train people now is it's very unlikely that you'll do it. So, but hey, not everyone's going to be ready. Skepticism. People are skeptical about the industry for whatever reason, not sure. Dependency on a team. So yeah, you do this as a team. So yes, your efforts will be as teamwork makes the dream work with network marketing. So if you happen to get some great customers or you recruit some good team members who are, I don't know, are psychopaths and they go off and flip and you never see me, then you're going to probably not make as much money. So it is dependent on you developing a nice, cool team of people around you to work with. Okay. But that's the same as any business. It's dictated by your team quality. Comparison, people compare themselves. Like you'll compare yourselves to each other over the course of this 6 weeks. You might see some superstar come in, compare yourselves to and say, oh, I'm not as good as them. And then they might quit next week. And then you don't. And then you go, oh shit, lucky I didn't do that and compare myself, right? If we'd have done that, we'd have flipping quit a long time ago. So they're the challenges of network marketing. Why Isagenix, particularly as a company, been around 22 years, or 20 plus peer-reviewed publications for their products, independently reviewed clinical studies of the products, 175 products globally, and 18 human studies. So the higher quality products. Transformational and consumable products. It's important in network marketing they're consumable, so you don't need to always find new customers. They can come in, order the products, and reorder. Many of our customers we enrolled in our first year are still ordering products. Okay. Industry-leading compensation plan. How many of you, just to show of hands, I'll just unshare the screen. How many of you received a bonus check today? Hands right up. Double hand. Go like this. Okay, that's good. Great. So 4 or 5 or 6 of you got a nice fat bonus check. So the compensation plan is compelling. I'll even say this. How many of you have been paid by Isagenix before? Hands up. That is a very compelling sign that this is a great compensation plan because the old understanding of network marketing is only the people at the top get paid. No, right? Tam got paid, right? So you can get paid here, real money. Okay. So there you go. Industry leading comp plan. We've got over 400, 500 millionaires in the company now, which is just unbelievable. Culture and values. We just love the culture and values of Isagenix. The company itself, we thought we can put our ladder against this wall and be safe, know that our reputation will be, top notch. And for look, 11 years, almost 11 years, 10 and a half years, never had a problem being associated with this company ever. It's wonderful values. It's been a very strong financial and industry position, room for global growth and scalability, especially in Australia, New Zealand, UK. There's some really big, wide open markets there, which is great. Again, here's a bit of a snapshot if you want to take a photo of that, but wonderful company. There's head office. We were actually there this time last year, and yeah, great people, great office. But the subculture, Team Eagle, we happened to develop this team with a few people on this call a few years ago. We thought, well, we've got a cool team. It's fun. We're helping people get healthy. We're making money. We're growing ourselves. We need a bit of a team name. It's nice to be associated with a bit of a sub team in Isogenics. So we had a bit of a vote in the group and we said, hey, what about Team Eagle? And so everyone voted on that. That's why you see in this picture, we do this weird gang sign like that, like Team Eagle. That's just our gang. So it's just fun. Like everyone, it's nice to be part. If you want to win games, it's nice to be part of a team. And you know you're part of a team if there's a team name and there's rituals and so yeah, we've been effectively, I suppose, setting the standards for this team for a number of years. So we're number 8 income earners in Australia. The guy that used to run those MITs I was talking about, there he is there, number 4. So we used to get on his calls like this. And there's only 4, sometimes 8 or 9, 10 people on. But he just kept showing up and doing them. We were doing it together and we've all grown together, which is great. Okay, some of our friends there, top 10. But then also we do quite often, probably every second month or so, show up in the top enrollers for the country as well. And so we're always in action. We're doing the do. We're enrolling people as well as developing teams, growing teams. So I think I'm just sharing this with you, so you see that if we're at the top of the game in the company, in the country, and we're number 97 in the world in terms of income earners. And so we just need to show you that so we know what we're talking about. Okay. And if you didn't feel that way, now hopefully you do. So why is this team effective? Well, collaborative and high performing culture. So we have high standards. Okay. We don't tolerate any rubbish, basically. Strong mentorship, exclusive marketing system, training resource. So we got you're going to learn the system over the next few weeks and the training resources at your disposal. We are very hands-on mentors. So we have this. We run a call for people who enroll 2 or more. We run 2 calls, live calls a month. So if you enroll 2 people for the month, you access us and you get access to us to give you the mentorship you're looking for. And we're very hands-on. We're at events. We show up to events. We go to events. So yeah, it's important that we're in the field with you doing this. All right. It's exclusive recognition and rewards. We have like the Team Eagle, hoodie, and we do, team will do special incentive trips around the events and stuff like that as well ourselves. We've done retreats in the past and things like that. You'll see different things we run. Aside from the Isogenics ones, there's leadership opportunities. Like if you want to run one of the webinars, you can. You just got to ask or go and do it. And yeah, we're always looking for people to step up and run things and do things. So if you want to do stuff, just ask. Because we're always just waiting for someone to ask. So yeah, there's some examples of us having a ball of time. I mean, all over the years, we've just had a great time together. And so if you're wanting that as well as build a business, stick around. But if you don't want that and you want to do stuff by yourself and be lonely and figure out what's going on, then don't do this. You can be around this community for the rest of your life if you want. Rituals, we live in possibility. If you live in an impossibility, you can't live in possibility. So everything's possible, okay? We've got a no dickhead policy. So if you're a dickhead, you'll just be ousted from the groups. Long money is better than fast money, okay? Long money is better than fast money. We've seen people come and go with fast money. Stay close to the fire until you become the fire. Stay close to us. Stay close to the training. Stay close to the calls. Stay close to the events. Show up for years and years and years, and you'll win, okay? Make Monday great again because we all get paid on Monday. How good is it? If someone shares in any of our group chats that you will see at the end of this school that you can be part of, if someone shares a bell emoji, it means they've enrolled a new customer and they're just celebrating, okay? If someone shares a diamond emoji, it means they've developed a new consultant, a new manager, a new director or executive, which you'll learn in this school. So that's that part. I'm not going to do this exercise, but in your own time, perhaps as part of the homework, you just want to write down why network marketing, why Isogenics, why Team Eagle. And we may or may not, or may not, have a quiz next week about some of this stuff. So it's important to take notes and digest things. It's good for your belief levels. Belief in the company, belief in the comp plan, belief in the industry, belief in us, belief in the team, belief in the system. If your belief levels are 10 out of 10, they're unshakable. If they're unshakable, nothing's going to stop you, okay? So it's important that you really reinforce these parts of the training. Okay, so which brings us to the exciting part of today's training, which is launching the side hustle with Isogenics network marketing. Who's excited to launch? One, Franny, one. She's excited. How many? Got a virtual hand up there. This is where we launch. Okay, so it's very simple. This business model. Okay, very simple. Um, yeah, it's not complex. I think you want to make it complex, but it's not. So, we have these Facebook groups that form part of uh, the selling infrastructure of the system. Okay, so give me an example. Um, so Padmar's on the call. Where is he? He's popping up somewhere. He's here. His photo, his transformation. Go to his Facebook page. You'll be like your jaw will drop to the floor after 2 weeks of using the products. How insane his transformation is. And so he sent it to me the other day. I was like, whoa. And he's posting it, and people are, I mean, if you post something like that, you use the products and you showcase your results, people are going to message and say, dude, what are you doing? Right? I think even Corey messaged me this week and said, Lloyd, I've got someone who's keen. What do I like already? I'm like, holy shit, man, we haven't started the training. That's amazing. So what you'd want to do, who would agree here that people who lean in when they see your results or that you talk to them about this, they would like some information? How many of you would feel like they would like some information? Okay. So if they would like some, then what you need to do is really simple. You can add them to this Facebook group called Rediscover You. And it's called Rediscover You brackets info. Got a red banner. What do you think that particular group would be for?
Information.
Correct, Carlo. The name probably gives away extra information. One of the mistakes you can make is someone reaches out to you, says, oh my God, what are you doing? Or how does this look? Or what's going on? The worst thing you can do is start telling them. The worst thing you can do is start telling them all about it. You can share a little bit of your story, like, oh my God, yeah, I'm using this new program. It's bloody amazing. You can say that. But if you start telling them that it's isogenics and you start telling them that it's ionics and it's, 2 shakes a day and it's cost, two, three, $400, five, whatever it is that you pack, and it's 30 days or it's 14 days and you do this, you do that, and everyone's doing it and it's amazing and they should do it. You start doing that to them and they're going to go into the witness protection program and you're never going to see them again because there's this, I guess it's in our DNA as humans. It's like this I'm being sold to feeling. And whenever someone starts telling you stuff like that, you're, uh-oh, warning, 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 Amway presentation, holy shit, run, 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 that goes off. And so if you want to never sell, then try and sell. People come into this program like, Lloyd, I'm not a salesperson. Like, great, you'll be excellent at this. But if someone asks you about the products and you just start blurting out all about it, you're not going to sell anything. So here's the trick. You can write this down. Ready? This is very important. It's one of the cornerstone concepts of network marketing. Okay. If someone talks to you about the products or leans into one of your posts or whatever, your job is to zip it, and you're simply going to send them an invitation to the destination, which is this group, where they can get the information. So send the invitation to the destination where they can get the information. Does that make sense? And that requires less work from you, which is wonderful. Unless you love hard work, then be my guest, right? But so when you add them to this group, you can click the invite button and send them a link. They can click it and come in, or you can click the invite button, select who they are in your friends. You have to be friends with them. You have to be friends with them for them to send them the link, to invite them, or you can send a link, and then the invitation will go out and they'll be up for approval. I don't even know if we have approvals on this group anymore, but they'll come into the group. Okay. And so when they come into the group, then you can simply tag them, which is where you tag their name in the comment section under one of our videos. Okay. The biohacking masterclass, the replay that's in the featured post, or in the 8-minute video that's in the featured post, one or the other. Okay. One is a 14-day offer. One is a 30-day offer. Okay. And if you do that, then you're halfway to building this business. Because what's cool, do you know what's cool about this group? Does anyone know?
They marinate.
Yeah, they sit in there and marinate like a steak. Beautiful. They get tenderized. If they don't buy straight away, they sit in there for, I don't know, a month or two and think, holy crap, look at all these amazing transformations. So there's a lot of social proof that goes on because every day, a lot of us, and if you're not posting in this group, you should be posting in this group a lot each day because every time you post in this group, the people in there you've added get notified that you posted. It's a nice follow-up mechanism too. But they can marinate in here until they're ready. So if they say, no, I'm not ready right now, you say, no worries, I know you're in the Facebook group. And one day you're going to see a photo. I'm going to tag you in some stories actually over the next 2 weeks, like Chinese water torture. Drip, 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 until you're so irritated by those amazing transformations that you will start. Okay? So when someone enrolls, which you're going to learn how to do this week, when someone enrolls into the products, like you got a magic link. How many of you received a magic link to enroll in this? How many of you received a magic link? Great. So when someone goes into that Facebook group and they go, actually, yeah, this is great. This is what I've been looking for. Wonderful. Please send me a link. Then you're gonna learn how to set that up this week. Okay, it's part of the homework. Once you set it, you have it. Then when you send it to them and they click it and they actually order their products, then and only then do you add them to our customer support group where our customers go. Okay. And what happens in this particular group is this is where you can talk about the color of their wee, how they can't poop anymore. You can talk about the products, the ingredients, all this logical stuff that the people in this group would hate to see. Right? Like they would hate to see a thinly blended strawberry shake instead of food because they haven't understood the concept yet. So we try and avoid product style, isogenics labeled, ingredients type, logical, science related, pooping, weeing type posts and support posts. We avoid them in this group. And we want to share them in this group. Hopefully, not too many pooping ones, but like we want to share that type of stuff in this group. It's a support group for customers. So if your customers have support questions of you, they shouldn't be DMing you. Hey, how I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a flippin' nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. Fuck, don't ask me. Why don't you pop the question in the bloody support group? That's what it's there for. They go, oh shit, okay. So if they pop that question in there, all of us can answer it. So if you're like, for example, if you're busy working, whatever, and your customer needs some help, you don't have to be at their beck and call. You train your customers to put their support questions in. With all of you guys, there's almost 30 of you. If you have product support questions, put them in here. Yeah, there's a world pro fitness model, Katrina, and she knows products backwards. You want to get a good answer from her or anyone else? My sister, who's a nurse, she's a product expert. Us, we'll help you. Does that make sense? It's leveraged customer support, not direct customer support. Okay? And then, of course, if the people in the customer support group come to Side Hustle School, and you have to come through Side Hustle School to kind of do this, and you graduate and you finish the program, or you come through this training at least, then we have this group. This is for distributors. And distributors are people who are you guys. Distributors are people who want to learn how to market the products, following the system, and get paid. And so if you are one of those people, you belong in this group. Yes, it's called Side Hustle School. I know. It's like, which group is it? We've got Side Hustle School here. We've got, I'm overwhelmed already. Don't be overwhelmed. There are 3 core groups. 3. And no, you don't have to be in them all day, every day. But what would you post in this particular group? The Side Hustle School brackets Team Eagle, which is our business team group. What kind of post would you post in there, do you think? Probably best if you unmute and just share, because then you can hear your own voice and get used to it on a Zoom.
Maybe technical questions.
Any what? Sorry, mate?
Technical questions, maybe.
Technical questions about what, do you think?
About isogenics.
The products or
products? Yeah, that's what I meant. Products.
I would probably put the product ones in this group.
Or compensation plan.
Yeah, so any business related stuff, pop them in this group here. That's right. Yep, exactly. Any recognition stuff, business related questions. Business questions, right? Absolutely. Cool. All right, great. We good? Now, yes, you can all be part of those groups now. So don't hesitate. Okay. Okay. So we talk about this system, and it's actually here. So this is the system we're going to run through. So this, if you go to eatforfreeclub.info, how many of you, when you first enrolled, were sent this link to start from the top and watch an orientation video and plug into the products, etc., etc.? How many of you were sent that link? Maybe you were sent the link in a group chat, but you were sent that. Okay, great. That's because we send that to anyone who enrolls, because everyone starts as a customer. Everyone, even all of us. Okay. And then we have to click a button to become an associate, to become a distributor. So we all send this at the start because it's very systemized. Like, watch this video about explains pretty much everything how to get started as a customer. Then watch this. There's download your guides, whichever guide you started on, the 14-day or the 30-day, you can download it and follow it. Download your IsoLife app that you'll need, and there's like 7 steps there. So we want to plug our customers in when they start. So whenever you get someone started, you can send them this link and say, hey, go to the top and complete the steps, and you'll be plugged in as a customer. Your job is not to eat the products for other people. Your job is not to go to their house and shove the shake down their throat and make sure they have it. It's not your job. You're not like their personal trainer. You're just saying, hey, you've ordered these amazing products. The products are going to do the heavy lifting. You just got to follow them correctly. To do that, I'm going to plug you in so you know what to do, you know what the products are, how to use them, the schedule, which is pretty simple to follow. And then, of course, I'm going to plug you into the customer support group. So if you've got poop questions, because I'm not a dietitian or a naturopath, you're going to be able to ask those questions and get the full support that you need. Make sense? So that's how everyone gets started. But if you scroll down enough, you'll get to this tab. It says, join our affiliate program, our distributorship program, our network marketing program. Same thing, right? Start here. And if you watch that short video, it's me just going through the Eat for Free Club steps of the system. You can watch it anytime you want. It's about 20 minutes. We're going to go through this in 6 weeks, okay? So this is really where your journey is all, I shouldn't say that. I would say this, and I'm going to come off screen share so you're paying very close attention to this because it's very important. How you approach being a customer is a bit of a sign for all of us as to how you would approach the business. It's a test. It's a litmus test. People have said to me, Lloyd, how come you don't like talk to everyone every single day about the products? I'm like, well, if they can't follow a flipping schedule and learn how to mix a goddamn shake, I don't want them as a business partner, frankly. I will be here to help and support you, but if you cannot follow something for 14 days of like have a smoothie instead of a coffee, we ain't going to be like, how are we going to build big things together? So when we started on the products, we really took it seriously. Like, we've dedicated, and we didn't start for the business. We thought we ordered this. We're going to follow it properly. I'm going to get the results we want. Even if you don't think you have results to get, even if you think you don't have any fat to lose, even if you think you have no visceral fat, even if you think you have no energy to gain, I challenge you in the next 14 days to 30 days, depending on what you want to do, in the next 16 weeks, whatever it is, if you follow the products correctly, it is a litmus test to how you're going to approach the business. Because 1, you're committed, you follow instructions, and 2, 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 3, you're going to get actual physical results, and nothing is more compelling to show someone a fat you or an unenergetic you or a sleepy you or a disenfranchised you, a boring you, into this amazing skinny you, lean you, energetic you, excited you. Before, after, you buy. That's how the Chinese market isogenics. It's very simple. It doesn't have to be more complex than that. Okay? There must be a before and then an after. And if you showcase that in a photo to someone, they will lean in and say, what the heck have you been eating? Tell me all about it. Well, it's amazing. Let me add you to the Facebook. Would you like me to add you to the Facebook group? We can check it all out. Yes, please. Great. In. Got it? Okay, great. So that's important to be a great customer before you're a great distributor. Okay, take pride in it. All right. Now we're not going to show you the rest of the Eat for Free Club because, frankly, the whole of this live training series is going to be us taking you through each step of building the business. Okay? There's each step. And let me tell you something. Let me caveat this in advance. You're going to get frustrated at times. You will. Right? So when you get frustrated, take a deep breath. Go back to why you started doing this. Understand that there are people out there who are less clever than you who are making money doing this. So just take a breath, take a step back, and then come forward and have a sleep on it and get on with it. Okay, this is how winning is done. It's not done on a smooth, beautiful path. Okay, not done frustrating one step at a time. Okay, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Have I covered everything? Where's my trusty wife?
Yes, you have.
Oh, go me in record time too. This goes for 90 minutes sometimes. Jeez, we're all getting better. All right. So I want to do this before I set the homework. I want to ask you all first if there are any questions about what we've covered tonight.
None from me.
None from Carlo. That's good. Any questions specifically? Concerns, queries, controversies? Anyone die?
I tried to stalk Padma, but is your name different on social media? Could you pop that in the chat?
My name's Padma Lochan.
There was a few big ones that came up. Let me have a look.
Come on, Franny, get on with it. Padma Lochan, come on.
And on Instagram, it's Coach Paddy.
Tell you what, you're all in the Facebook group Side Hustle School, yes or yes?
Yeah.
Now, if it was me and I was you all, I would go and add you all as friends in Side Hustle School, and I would DM you all and say hello. Because if you can't add each other as friends on the same journey, many of you financially linked in the business, which we'll come to at a later date, and you can't say hello to each other like that, then we're in a lot of trouble. So here's your, I do have some homework, but that would be a fun extra task. You know, friend everyone, DM them, say hello, but certainly your battle buddies. Like, you've been grouped into groups by Alicia on purpose with a design to it, and this should be your little accountability group as we go through this. So, why do you need accountability? Because there are tasks to do to see how bad you want this, all right, the next 6 weeks. So here we go. This is the homework for week 1. Alicia's going to post this homework in the group, but here it is. If you want to take a screenshot of it or a picture, you're welcome to, but it will be in the group. First, there are 6 tasks for this week. Very, very, very simple ones, so don't freak out. It's going to be easy. Follow step 1 on the Eat for Free Club and become an associate. Okay? So if you go to eatforfreeclub.info, if you click that, step 1 is become an associate. It'll just read it, click it. It's actually $25 to become an associate, and it unlocks your entire business back office. It unlocks your reports. It unlocks your ability to make money. It unlocks your links to send to people. It unlocks your website. It unlocks everything. But it is $25 once off, once a year. Okay. We can't waive the fee, just the way it is. Many of you would already be an associate, so you can't do it twice. Just relax. You only have to do it once. So do that first. That's the very first step. Because once you become an associate, then you can do step 2. Follow step 2 on Eat for Free Club. Okay. This is going to annoy some of you, and this is a test. In your battle groups, you'll get help from each other to do this. But guess what? You only have to do it once, which is wonderful. Okay. And if you have to do it again in the future, at least you'll know how. Go to step 2. There's a video of me on how to do this there. Create a recommended cart, okay, for a 14-day pack. Now, if you click on it, the pack you want to create is called it's already pre-packed. It's called a healthy maintenance system. Okay, just find that pack, configure the pack, right? And then set up the auto ship to be the same one the next month. Just repeat the same order. And if you'd like to, you can add a box of raspberry e-shots as an extra. This is going to challenge a lot of you, okay? Because if you don't have an engineering degree from Harvard, it's going to challenge you. I'm kidding. You'll be fine. There's a video on how to do it, and you've got your battle groups with some very experienced people who know how to do it. So don't freak out. But ask for help if you get stuck, okay? Just don't ask me. The whole idea of this is you can ask each other so that we have people in this group who need to learn to mentor others. And if you ask me, you're actually giving them a disservice. You're in battle groups for a reason. We want to see new mentors and leaders emerge. So if you message me, I'm just going to say, who's your battle buddy? Talk to them, because you need to talk to each other as well. Okay. So number 3, this is, I know, crazy. Get ready for this. It's a big one. Join the 3 core Facebook groups. I know. Tough stuff here. Do that. You'll be approved, particularly for this one and this one. You have to be approved. This one you should just be able to join. Question is, can you add people to this group here? Yes, it's best to add them though once they've shown interest in what you're actually doing. And of course, you can only add to this one if they become a customer and have fully enrolled, and this one if they have become an associate. Number 4 for the homework. You should be able to whiz through those first 3 pretty quick. The homework shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, I wouldn't think. Do a post in the Rediscover You info group about either your results so far or what you're wanting to achieve health-wise in the next 14 days or 30 days or whatever. Doesn't matter. In the next, just what are you wanting to achieve health-wise? If you haven't got results, just type it in there and post it, okay? Do a post in that group. Do a post in the Rediscover You customer group sharing one fact about an Isagenix product. Sharing one fact about an Isagenix product. Okay, there we go. And number 6, you can use a simple app on your phone to do this, or you can do it the old-fashioned way to cut it out and stick it on something and post it. But create a vision, create your own vision board about what you want to get out of your life. Show us what you want, what's driving you, and post this in the Side Hustle School Team Eagle group here. So what we're obviously showing you how to do is join them, and then what to post in each one so you know what to do. Okay, these are our online community groups. All right, and that's all the homework is for this week. Nothing crazy, just going to warm you up a little bit, okay? Before we get you to, jump on a Facebook Live naked and do some star jumps, which may come in week 3, I believe it is. Just kidding. No one wants to do that. No one wants to see that. Certainly not Mark Zuckerberg. All right. All clear? Crystal clear? Great. Excellent. So how we like to finish the call is we'd like to hear from you. So for those who are scared to listen to their voice on a Zoom, here's your chance. I want 10 takeaways of this, or certainly 7 takeaways from this call. The number one thing you've taken away from this call so far. Unmute and share.
That the Facebook groups are part of your selling infrastructure.
Yes, the Facebook groups are part of the selling infrastructure that you'll learn over the coming weeks.
Great to be back. Stay close to the fire.
Yeah, good to see you back, Fee. Stay close to the fire. Wonderful. Great lessons. It's so good. It's great. Exactly right. Very good. Next.
Community.
Yeah, community. Like, it's better together, right? Before the robot take over the world. Excellent. Next.
Use your battle groups.
Yes, leverage your battle groups. They'll be with you, like they could be with you for your whole Isagenix journey. It's very powerful. You're building your network.
Group 6, I've just set ours up as we've been talking.
Say that again.
Group 6 is now set up.
Oh, Group 6. What a wonderfully dynamic name.
Just so people know who they are, Lloyd.
I know, it's clever. Group 6. Which is actually 6. All right, that's cool. I like it. It's very functional, isn't it? Who's in Group 6? Oh, Legends in Group 6. You know what group you're in? Okay, well, you will after this because you go and watch the main post. But that's awesome. Well done, Shay. All right, couple more. What else?
The way you show up as a customer is indicative of the way you'll show up as a distributor.
Yes, exactly right. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Very good, Sue. I want 2 more before we wrap the call up.
Zip it and tag them.
Yeah, just like, don't be the information. What are you going to do instead?
Tag them.
Yeah, send the invitation.
Invite them to the information for the destination.
Invite them. Casey, say it again, but go invitation.
Invitation to information.
To the destination.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Invitation for the information.
No, start again.
Invitation to the destination.
Yeah.
For the information.
Yes, one more time.
All right. That's
one more time.
Invitation to the destination for the information.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
There you go. Wonderful. Excellent. Thank you for letting us play with you, because this is how human beings learn. Over and over and over and over and over. That's why I didn't let her off the first time, because now you think she's going to remember it? Yes. It's how I learn. It's how Alicia learns. So this is how we all learn. Awesome. Well, we'll finish on that one. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Excellent. Good to see everyone's faces. Can't wait to really dive deep next week and set you up to be in a position the next 2 weeks for you to get people started and get paid. But show up each week. Don't please miss one, and watch the replays if you do. And we'll see you next week, same time, same place for the next Side Hustle School, week 2. Bye.
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 See ya.